Welcome to CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. Welcome to WatchMojo.com. I'm Dave McFell, your host at the International Eureka Science Festival. We're here looking at the crime scene investigation tools used to find out who did it. So we're going to look over here to our right, and we're going to see something called a polylight. You'll notice that on the TV programs that you probably like, they have a special light that they shine onto the ground or onto the bed of the crime scene to see things like sperm, vaginal fluids, and other awful things. This way they can see these things under a microscope if you can look at these pictures here. And each one is identifiable, so they can find out who is there and how long ago they were there. Next, we have a simple camera. It's just a digital camera to take pictures of the scene. They want to be able to take pictures of not only the scene itself, but the surroundings, so that the judge gets a good idea of what was going on at the time of the crime. Afterwards, we have something, it's an electrical machine to find out your footprints at the scene of the crime. It's a negative and positive connection that raise the little pieces of dust on the ground to such an extent that they can actually zoom in on it and see what the footprint of that person's shoe was at the scene of the crime. So basically that guy was wearing a size 3, must have been about 10 years old. Looks like a Keds shoe possibly, maybe a sandal, I'm not sure. Anyway, over here we have a regular camera, but it's enclosed in a plastic case, not only to go underwater or to protect it from water, but it's actually also to protect it to chemical environments, dust. If, for example, an explosion just occurred and there's dust everywhere, they don't want to get that dust into the camera, so they'll use something like this. Although it's pretty heavy, I'll be honest. Afterwards, they have a simple video camera, like the one that we're shooting on right now. That's used also to help the judge get a better idea of what was happening during the crime. We have the same video camera, but encased. And for the same reason as that camera, we have that encased to protect it from dust, from water. These chemicals here will be placed on dollar bills, and that chemical will be imprinted in the guy's hands for at least weeks. What happens is if they want to find out who was using a faulty banknote, they'll put that on the banknote, give it back to him, and he'll be marked. And then they'll know where to go and who to arrest. This pencil, as you can see here, when you write, you actually can't see anything appear. So you would write that on one of your own pieces of property, and then in 5 years, 2 years, someone stole it, and you wanted to prove that it was yours, well, under an ultraviolet light, you'd be able to see your name there. Thanks very much for your time.